Happy Tuesday. We've got 3 sentences to do for grammar. I'm going to go through and find the ones that I can identify parts of speech pretty easily with. I know that and is a coordinating conjunction. I know that the is an article adjective and the is an article adjective. Those were easy. Now I'm going to go find things that I know really easily. I know that sailor is a noun, and I know that coastline is a noun. Let's see, at is a preposition, and I start the prepositional, I go down 3 lines, and it ends in a noun, so I think that's the ending of it. Let's see, silent and somber, both of those are modifying sailor, and what can modify a noun? It's going to be an adjective. Silent is an adjective, somber is an adjective, both modifying sailor. Look at my J's going down below the line, be careful with those. And my verb is stared. What kind of verb is that? It's an action verb. And then at the receding coastline, receding is modifying coastline, and an adjective is what modifies a coastline. Okay, I like to get rid of the prepositional phrases first, and that's because in this chart, that's the first thing it tells me to do, is eliminate all prepositional phrases, because once I do that, the rest of it gets a little easier. So I'm going to go ahead and finish getting rid of my prepositional phrase. On the part of sentence, at the receding doesn't need anything in this level of parts of the sentence, but coastline, a prepositional phrase is going to end in a noun or a pronoun, and that becomes the object of the preposition. At what? At the coastline. Then level 3 are your verbals or your phrases, and PP stands for prepositional phrase. At the receding coastline, we have to figure out what type of prepositional phrase it is. Is it modifying? It's going to modify a noun or a pronoun because it's either going to act as an adjective or an adverb. And it's modifying the word stared. Where did we stare? We stared at the receding coastline. Well, what can modify a verb? That is an adverb. So now when I work on the sentence, it's in essence, this whole thing is gone. I have silent and somber, the sailor stared. Okay? Silent and somber is not part of the sentence. It's actually not part of the verbal either. So what I have left was stared is my action verb predicate. Who or what stared? The sailor stared. And I'm done. Now I can look and see how many subject and predicate sets I have. It's just one. So that's an independent clause, and an independent clause is a simple declarative. And look at how to spell declarative. Make sure you spell it correctly. Okay? Number 2, I'm going to go find the ones I know really easily. These an article adjective. Let's see. With is a preposition. Maternal is an adjective modifying, let's see, relationship. Relationship is a noun. Students was a noun. Let's see where we are now. Okay, if relationship is a noun, teachers is modifying relationship. So what relationship? The teacher's relationship. That is an adjective. And the adverb that comes in here is telling us, I'm trying to find my other cheat sheet because I'm going to show it to you in just a second. Let's see, adverbs answer how teachers, when teachers, where teachers, or to what extent. To what extent were they teachers? They were aging teachers. So aging is modifying teachers, and teachers is modifying relationship. Her is modifying students, so that's an adjective modifying students. That means I can close my prepositional phrase right here. Was is a linking verb, and almost is modifying maternal. And if maternal is an adjective, that makes almost an adverb. So remember, the first thing I need to do is get rid of my prepositional phrases. So I'm going to get rid of with and her. Students becomes the object of the preposition. This is a prepositional phrase. With her students is modifying relationship, which is a noun, so that makes this an adjective prepositional phrase. So this part is gone, and what I'm left with is the aging teacher's relationship was almost maternal. I like to go find my predicate and work from there. So was is a linking verb predicate. Who or what was? The relationship was. So the relationship is the subject, and the predicate was. Now, here's why I like to do either the action verb predicate or the linking verb predicate. When I find my subject and I find my main verb, if I have an action verb, I go down this side to find a direct object and an indirect object. If I have a linking verb, I'm going to go down and find a complement. It's either going to be a predicate noun or a predicate adjective, okay? And that's going to modify the subject. So here we go. I go to the end of it, and it is an adjective, so that's going to be a predicate adjective. The relationship was maternal. That's an adjective. Again, I have one subject predicate set, which makes it an independent clause, and therefore one independent clause makes it a simple, and this is just a declarative sentence. All right, last one. Raise is a noun. Oblique is modifying ray. Of is a preposition. Open my prepositional phrase. Golden is an adjective modifying light, which is a noun. Close my preposition. Shown is an action verb. On is a preposition. Open my prepositional phrase. The is an article adjective. Surface is a noun, and pools is modifying surface, so pools is an adjective. All right. Of golden, I can get rid of that. Light is going to be the object of the preposition, and that's going to be a prepositional phrase. Of golden light is a prepositional phrase. On the pools, I can get rid of that. Surface is going to be the object of the preposition. Again, I have a prepositional phrase. Of golden light is modifying raise. Raise is a noun, which means this is an adjective prepositional phrase. And on the pool surface is modifying shown, which is a verb, and an adverb can modify an action verb. So what I have left is raise, shown. Raise is my subject, shown is my action verb predicate. I have one subject predicate set, makes this an independent clause, and that's right, it's a simple declarative sentence. Yay! Not bad, right?